known has evolved based on the construction of lakes. And for the longest period, the construction of lakes has been for almost 450 years. The construction of lakes, except for the TGRT and the Esarghetta lakes, which were built in the 1930s or so, there was no real idea of harvesting large bodies of water and then drawing it. Because the important thing is electricity. And one of the problems with Karnataka's river systems was when Nijalingappa was chief minister, he built so many dams, like Lingan, Supa, this, and we were a surplus, energy surplus. So the problem with being energy surplus is that you can draw water from anywhere. All that you require is concrete pipes. Right? And there are engineers who give this solution. Okay, so for instance, KL Ram's idea of interlinking rivers is very, very old. It goes back.
1957.
Yeah. So the problem with engineers is that they actually look at systems from a two-dimensional perspective. I'm not saying it's their problem, it's a training problem. It does not allow them to think of the multi-dimensional universe we live in. And so the two things happen. One is electricity is available in surplus, and so you can tap water, and Bangalore was at that time having sufficient, also insufficient water. Because you see, the public sector era had come up. And the public sector era was importing a lot of water into industrialization. Kenya had become a huge thing. One of the largest planned industrial layouts in Asia at that time was Kenya. And much later came the Chinese big things. So Esarghetta could not support, TGNB was not sufficiently, there were some jewel filters in Malaysia, right? So it used to give water. So if you read the essays of Bangalore, you actually get a very good perspective in one of the papers on what really happened. And really surplus electricity was one. The second was the agricultural farmers' demands that you have got this KRS, you have got this Nubu dam, you have got this, what is the other dam, the Kabini, there's one more dam there. So you have all these dams. So the shift took place from dryland farming to spreading of paddy cultivation, and then sugarcane came into it. So we had the public sector growth, and we had the idea that the two cities, which Bangalore was actually two cities, the Can and the old city merged in the 50s, or maybe in the 60s, right? The Can was basically supported by lakes. Miller's tank, also tank, Sankey tank are part of a chain of lakes to harvest rain so that it will feed the city with water, drinking water. And remember, the technology of filtration was all that they had at that time. They did not have any advanced filtration systems. So it was that way. Sandwich filters were still being used. So really I feel that the imagination of mega projects is what did time. Right? Once you think mega, and there's a book written by Brent Flyberg and a couple of others, Mega Projects and Risk and Anatomy of Political Ambition. So if you understand political ambition, the sexiest thing you can sell to people is I'll bring water from Kaveri. And when Kaveri is exhausted, the next sexiest thing to say is I'll bring it from Ganges. All political things.
No, the sea. Now they talk about the sea.
No, then now they are saying
There's citizen opposition when they said we are going to get.
As
We
people are saying,
celebrated.
oh,
There was no citizen opposition because at that point of time, yes, everybody, see, Nehru said that these are big dams or the modern temples of modern India. So that was the kind of philosophy that we were pursuing. We did understand the environmental damage all these projects are causing and the resultant problems. And we thought that with Kaveri coming here, there is no problem of any water shortage in the country. That was the, honestly, see, when in 1974 for the first time the water came out, in everybody's house, these taps used to have washers. All the water went mud. We were unable to stop the flow of water. So we had to call the plumber and get it replaced. That was the kind of pressure we had. And even if we wanted to stop water, we could not stop it in South Bangalore because the pressure was so much, it was very difficult to operate the valves. That was the kind of situation we had. And we thought that, oh, we have got now a winter era of plenty of water. Prior to that, as Leo said, when Sharavati was completed, government started promoting this concept of all-electric homes, asking people to go in for electricity, for heating and all these things. and offering it at damn cheap price. So we thought we have got a surplus of electricity, surplus of water. What more do you want for modern living? So it's only a question of buying more gadgets and making use of that. That was the mindset all of us had. It's not that only few people had, all of us had. And only one small thing I want to add to what you have said. See, earlier those 3 tanks were supplying water to Bangalore. The Villa tank, I don't think most of the people don't even know about Villa tank here because nothing is there now. Ulsan tank and Sankey tank. Early 1980s, there was a lot of mosquito menace in Bangalore. And people started complaining. And Ramakrishna Hegde, he passed an order saying that, and somebody told him that it's because of the water in the lakes, stagnant water in the lakes, that these mosquitoes are being bred like this in such normal numbers. So he said, break the tank, dry it out, and build a reservoir. That became the mindset of bureaucrats.
You must have that.
So many places. It happened like
The
that.
golf course you see now in the airport.
Yeah, the golf course, 120 acres.
Today I love playing golf, so we want to go.
All these small things which was encouraged from the top built a mindset which never thought that what our elders did or what our forefathers did in terms of having a chain of tanks interconnected and all that could really work wonders. It never entered the room.
So in fact, that's the context in which I'm asking this. Now all of us are, bombarded with this information that there used to be 400 lakes, 1000 lakes, 300 lakes, there's networking, stormwater drains, connection. But this information was available 30 years ago too, 40 years ago too. But it doesn't seem to, when you saw the Tirumanali become hockey stadium or something else become majestic. But there was no opposition because everyone thought that this is fine, this is development.
See, same thing is happening in Amaravati now. Amaravati, Chandrababu Naidu wants to build Singapore technology, destroying all the wetlands of Krishna. It's one of the richest and most fertile lands. Indian architects have proposed that don't do that, retain that, and in between you build these urban pockets, retaining this. They are not doing it.
Yes, it's interesting what Nikhil was saying because what is happening there is totalitarianism. Right? And the draining of the lakes has to do with the collapse of democracy in the 70s. And if you go back to the colonial period, the draining of the neglect of the lakes has to do with the destruction of community structures by the British to control us and enslave us.
And to impose taxes.
And to impose taxes. Because one of the things is that James Scott, who is an anthropologist, who says anyone who is building their civilizational processes on valley systems, river valleys, and well irrigated systems. The Khmer Empire collapsed because it was so well irrigated, they forgot how to understand what happens when marauders come. Khmer was not the result of marauding. But James Scott's theory is that the hill people who live with water seasonally and with very little are far more successful escaping domination and colonialism than the valley people. And wherever you have valleys, you go through the Padega, Ras periods, the chieftains we had and so on. What they did was they built their forts up there, and once in a while they'll sweep through the valleys when the paddy was ripe, collect what they wanted and went back into their nice bungalows and retirement. Right? So basically that's what they did.
So in fact,
and the British also did.
Yeah, East India Company, when the East India Company was first going to be established, and they went around doing a survey, just looking at, collecting information about what was going on in India, and then not India, but the area that is India today. There's chronicles from the British that talk about how every community had its own lakes and water sources, tanks, especially across South India. And at that period, close to 90-95% of all water use in South India came from these man-made tanks and lakes. Most tanks and lakes in South India, across South India, are man-made. There are hardly any lady like one or two natural. None. Pulikat Lake or something is the only natural one. So apparently the kings, what they chronicled was that the local kings would fund the capital only to build the tank or the lake, but would not fund the maintenance costs. The reason is because the lake itself would, the tank or the lake or whatever the village built as a water source, is why lots of temples are tanks too. itself was a source of livelihood for the local village. In maintaining it, not only was it a water source, you need to employ a chap to maintain it. You could fish in those lakes, right? So it was used for local irrigation. It could create livelihood in addition to being a water source. So no, the king or the chieftain in that area got nothing out of those. Spent nothing to maintain that and got nothing. It was entirely maintained by the community, coming back to citizens and citizens taking responsibility for community resources. But from that, with 90-95% of South Indian water needs being met by that, and then moving to when the Kaveri water was so forceful that you couldn't close taps, right? Today we already know come March there are areas in Bangalore that parch, right? When there's actual water shortage in areas in Bangalore by the time March comes around the corner. But you have been talking about lifeline water supplies for a while, free water for a while. Is that just a pipe dream or can it still be done in Bangalore?
No, it is not that. The question of giving free water supply is not that the entire water supply will be free. The basic requirement, water is required for drinking, basically. Up to what we are suggesting, in fact, we are working on the tariff system now, which will be ready in another 1 month's time, taking all the actual, real facts and figures from BWSCB. They are not giving the figures, we have to apply our RTA, we applied our RTA, we are getting the figures. So based on that, we are working.
I found the ASEAN study done 10 years ago. 10 years.
Yeah.
They got all the ASEAN got all the information at least 10 years ago.
Yeah, and what we have found is the first 5,000 liters for any installation will be universally free, not this APL, BPL, and all these things. Universally, every installation will get 5,000 liters free.
You mean there is enough water to do that?
Of course, there is enough water.
How much water does Bangalore get? How much
I
do
will
we
tell you.
use? Can you tell us in simple summary?
I say in a simple summary, I will tell you. Bangalore needs for a population of 2.2 crores, which is supposed to be its population by we thought it would go to 1950, maybe earlier than that also. The way Bangalore is going.
1.2 crores.
No, 2.2.
So 0.5.
I'm talking of the future.
By 2050.
So by 2050, we thought it was going to be 2.2 crores. The way it's going, it may
Maybe
be
sooner.
2035 or 2040, but whatever it is. For 2.2 crore people also, your requirement is about 3,570 MLD per minute of water, that is billion liters per day. Now, what are the sources available? The first source available, you have to rejuvenate a Kavati and Hasugar. Please don't ignore that. It takes time. There are a lot of people working on that. Probably Mr. Shivkumar will be better equipped to give us details about that. But 200 MLD can easily be brought from both Kavati and Hasugar. Number one. Number two, you adopt citywide rainwater harvesting as a government policy. Individual, good, nothing wrong with that, but it is not going to solve the problem. Individual rainwater harvesting will give you nothing less than 1,250 MLD of water availability to Bangalore. So it comes to 1,250 plus 200, 1,450. Rejuvenating the lakes, the 218 lakes that could be rejuvenated now, will give you another 750 MLD of water. And the world over today, the trend is to see that, out of every liter of water that you use, or 10 liters of water you use, 8 to 9 liters goes to sewage. Treat that sewage, use the treated water, okay, not for potable purpose, for non-potable purpose. You do that, by that you'll be saving another 1,250 million liters per day. We have got the calculations. These calculations have been gone through by every kind of expert, hydrology expert, irrigation expert, everybody, and they have approved these figures. With this, we find that without Kaveri, we have got a total supply of 3,350 MLD.
How much do we get by way of rain?
So it's the time to
Yes,
bring
rain.
the rain man into picture. Sir, you've been champion for rainwater harvesting, right? So maybe you can tell us a little bit about why you think that is so important that you, from what I can see, you pretty much dedicated your life towards that all over the city, and you are a champion of that. Do you really think rainwater harvesting is a practical solution? And if it is, why is it being taken up? I remember 2009 we were reviewing the guidelines, the policy came out, all 60-40 sites must have all that, and we were all rejoicing that it's not going to happen. It's 2017, and the data says, if I'm correct, out of the 24 lakh homes in Bangalore, there's 50,000 homes with rainwater harvesting. So clearly it didn't go anywhere. Like nobody really adopted it, other than champions and few people that are really committed to society. So first of all, tell us why it is important and why it is not, getting picked up. Why it is not getting glamorous or exciting for people to really take that. What is stopping people?
Okay, rainwater is very important, and that is the only primary source and the purest form of water. Whatever water you take, whether it's Kaveri water, tanker water, borewell, anywhere you take, the rainwater is the source, and the purest form of what it comes on your rooftop. Unfortunately, going back to the discussions what we had with the other two friends here, the government, the policy makers, and most of the people who are dominating, whether it's particular, they are interested in most centralized huge projects. Decentralized sustainable project, nobody is interested. It's all eyewash, and I have been struggling so hard. In fact, I am the culprit who wrote that guideline for rainwater harvesting, the policy, as well as the PWSSP Act. It took more than 8 years for me to approach PWSSP, because first in 2002 I went and approached 2001 BBMP. Rainwater harvesting is a must, we should do it, and every home should have, and then it should come as a law.
This is 2001.
2001. Then with lot of fighting with so many people and all that, Srinivas Murthy was the IAS officer, he invited, made a small committee, and we changed for the first time in the whole country the building bylaw of a city that rainwater harvesting should be there compulsorily. Without that, plan is not approved. Fantastic decision. Unfortunately, it remained only on paper. Lakhs of homes built. None of them had rainwater harvesting. All these engineers, whoever, so I'm sorry, I don't want to blame anyone being in the circle. They just sanction the plan and ask them, is there a circle and a line to show there is a water from your building goes to that pit. That's what happened. Went and knocked their doors for several months and several years, nothing happened. And finally, the answer came from one of the IAS officers. I will not name this IAS officer because only good ones I will name. That person said that, why are you coming here? You are coming to the wrong place and you have spent the last 5 years totally useless. I said, why? What is not my problem? BBMP has no connection with water, you are fighting with it. I mean, you are the custodian of the entire city, properties, everything. Water is only one component. Why are you trying to? No. I am a clear businessman. I am here, I will collect tax, I will do infrastructure, give that. PWSSP is there to see, they supply water and collect sewage, treat to people. Why don't go there? Thank you, sir. I went there and knocked the door. So by that time, already 7 years over. So 2008 and went and knocked at that time. Luckily, one of the best IAS officer I could coach even today, P.V. Ramurthy was the chairman. Within 6 months, with lot of discussion with many experts, including him and Vishwanath and others, we could write the policy, take it to the assembly. Every MLA they were opposing, corporators who were fighting.
What is the primary opposition to rainwater harvesting?
It is our duty to supply water. Why are you asking them to generate their water? I have been elected by them. Why should
This was deliberately asked. So
if
remember the answer.
I don't supply water next time, what will I ask them?
They need to be dependent on me.
So then we should no, it is not that. If you have plenty, you can give it to everyone. It's not plenty. Unfortunately, it is not so. So then we have to try to convince and all that. Then we say that, you see, you are thinking, you are a very short-term vision. If you see the long-term vision, I tell you, no city in this world, not Bangalore, no city in this world, believe me, I have written a paper also, it's been published, can survive on any one single source. The combination has to be 50% from the rivers and dams. Maybe you may differ, but practically I am telling you. you have to depend on rivers and dam nearby, the surface water 50%. Another 20% from the rooftop rainwater harvesting. Another 20% rainwater harvested, recharge into the ground and withdraw that. 10 to 15% or 20%, whatever used water, you reuse it back. As he told, it is the number game is very simple. If 100 liters comes to city, 80 liters goes back as wastewater. I don't call it as wastewater. That is the source for the next city. Unfortunately, we can use that here itself. So that water. So this combination of these four will definitely make more sustainable. Otherwise, it will not.
So in India, does any city do rainwater harvesting?
None of the city planners.
Chennai is doing.
So I asked,
No,
is it not
Chennai
possible?
also rainwater harvesting is not a success. Let me make it clear. People just as you rightly said, when Jayalalitha as the G, they bought PVC pipes and all that, showed the bills and got 2,000 rupees from the government. End of the matter.
Sir, okay,
Most of it.
let me give some details about it. Because I have seen practically and I have gone and we have measured. In Bangalore, when the policy was written, we went to the numbers, each one of the numbers, what is the number of properties, what are the size of sites, how to obtain. So the problem was, if we say that everyone has to do rainwater harvesting, it will be very difficult. Small homes and all that they already built. There are more than at that time it was around 10 to 12 lakh properties. So how can you ask everyone in overnight to do that? Deadline given was November 9th November 2009. So within 1 year, if you do this, it's not possible. It is a draconian
Solid waste
yeah. Sorry. No. He was very always struggling.
No, it's a very interesting question
Yeah.
because there is
No,
a
we
lot
know
of.
whether to one month is the best example.
I know 1 month. I agreed to clean it up in 1 month.
We should ask other people.
Well, the question I have which is relevant to us as the host is
2009, 1999, 2000, we struggled hard. You see that door-to-door connection started. At least now the ball is moved, and that was the initial stage.
The
At that
segregation
time,
of waste at source,
Yeah.
Kumar and I started with
at that time, Bangalore was opposing how to collect from home to home. The moving.
And they had the same
overnight
argument
moving,
as water. They said, but why should we segregate? It's their job.
their job.
So it's just like the corporators and MLAs saying, why should they generate water? It's our job to give it.
No, but is
Same
the
logic.
problem that the rainwater
Dependence on
harvesting
state.
law exists in Bangalore, and it's a problem of enforcement, or the law itself needs to be.
I'll come to the numbers so that
Yeah.
you can answer all your questions. Let me complete and tell you how we went through rather not. A lot of people were also involved and trying to support me. When we went to the political group and they said no, it cannot be. Then we have to climb down and tell. So we wanted just a base to enter and say that rainwater harvesting should become the mainstream activity. Just to take an entry. Otherwise, we will be nowhere. We will be talking about this for ages. So then I said we climb down. What is that? Not every home. So then only 40, 60 site, 2,400 square feet and above. If they are already built, they have to do rainwater harvesting. Is it acceptable? Yes, they say. And from today onwards, henceforth, 1,200 square feet, 30, 40 and above, if they build, they can make provision. We will show you how to make it. Then they said that reluctantly they accepted. Yeah, that became law. You have to go to the legal section of our legislature here, and they have to clear it. Finance section has to clear it. There's so many articles, and then went to the governor, made an ordinance, and after that it became an act of PWSSB. Up till that time, before P.V. Ramamurthy, the IAS officer who was there as chairman, he should be out telling that you have come to the wrong place. They said, sir, BBMP said that you have come to the wrong place. Now you are telling you. What he said was, the act of BWSSB clearly says, sell water, make money, collect sewage, treat it and leave it to the well. Beyond that, I don't know anything. Don't ask me. They say, you don't have water to give. Whatever water I have, I will distribute and then be happy with that. It is like a company. I have to make maximize my profit. Otherwise, with whatever available water.
You remember BMTC very well.
Yes.
So all this happened. So with all this difficulty, somehow it was accepted, and then the act became something which is implementable.
So the current law is that 60, 40 and above is a must, and below, voluntarily if they ask for it, they will do.
60, 40 and above, the homes built
New.
Old.
before 2009.
Exempted.
No, not exempted. Should have.
Should
rainwater
have.
You have to retrofit it in
Is it-
60
So it's
40.
compulsory.
So compulsory for all the homes before 2009 November which are greater than
60.
no,
34.
30 40 India.
So
See-
400 square feet and above, new homes.
Huh.
2400
2400 square feet and above, even old.
old homes.
According to them, it was about 56,000.
Such,
Another unfortunate situation. Then went into the details. We thought that entire Bangalore will have rainwater. Then they said that no. This law will apply to only PWSSB connected ones. Then we saw their record shows that only 6 lakhs homes. There are more than 12 lakhs homes. And then let me 6 lakhs homes and tell me how many of them are 40, 60 and above so that I can say that you do rainwater. They came out with the figure 54,000.
That's it.
That's it. All others are smaller ones.
Do they have rainwater harvesting?
They have it.
54,000.
At least 80 for we did a survey. So as of today there are 70,000 homes. The problem here is Bangalore as of now 70,000 homes.
With rainwater harvest.
Rainwater harvest.
Because it's interesting you say that because you asked me to do an RTR because you didn't want So I did the RTR which was in which year 2000.
Don't believe him. In public form I cannot ask him. Put an RTA against me only, I cannot ask him.
This is PWSSB will do only what it does. We will do only what it
No,
does.
42,000 homes.
And make money.
In
From
5
one
years.
small interjection.
But why are government bodies making money out of it?
No, what he's saying is very telling. No? In the last 5 years between my RTR and today's figure, only 30,000 additional homes have rainwater harvesting, but the cost of bringing water has gone up geometrically. And the actual availability of water has gone up to the worst in 45 years. That is what we say living memory. It is, you can actually say that the actual water which is available has gone down to the worst ever.
Yes.
Because never has there been demand for this ever.
Yeah.
See, a small interjection in this. The fact that when you went to BBNP after 5 or 7 years, they have got the audacity to tell them that what
You're
is
in the
not
wrong
my
place.
business is the problem with our governance structure.
Correct. Yeah.
Because we have not adopted implemented the 74th Amendment fully, it is not actually, it is the responsibility of the municipal government to provide all these things.
Correct.
But we have created parastatal agency which was not in the scheme of things at all, like Water Supply Board, BMTC.
Two organizations
And
cannot
at
say.
that
Yeah.
point, there was no MPC.
And they are accountable directly to the state government without being accountable to the
Yeah, mayor
local
and
government.
There is no local self-government.
Local self-government is not involved in that at all, and that is why BBMP is getting away scot-free regarding the supply of water and all that. It's a very, very serious issue. I don't know whether it can
No,
be.
what
No, how can we bring about local self-government?
No, what we did was
That's
after
another
that.
Hold on, it's a different question.
That is the only thing that
Hold
matters.
on, hold on. So let's come back to this
Just
present.
a minor
ಏನ್
point.
ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ
After that,
Sandeep, just a minor point. What
Yeah.
Mukunda just said. There is a relationship between the collapse of local there was local self-government and it collapsed during emergency. And the evolution of parastatals was between 75 to 77. 76 VDA. 74 is
Water Supply Board.
Water Supply Board, which is when Indira Gandhi's dictatorial style was manifesto. What is now happening in the smart cities and other project is Narendra Modi becoming a mega Indira Gandhi and taking over all local. In fact, smart cities are not under the local government.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's unconstitutional.
So going back to this, what is the, so you kind of told us how much water the city gets, whether it is through rain, whether it is from other sources. What is the leakage? What is the water we should actually be getting based on what we get, but we are losing in the process of
One thing I
leakage?
want to make it very clear here, the so-called term, quote-unquote, leakage is going to be directly related to this because finally it is what is going to be used for drinking. The revenue is not got by BWSSB. That is the difference. Because BWSSB is in collusion with people who just steal water like that.
that's why there is another word. It's not called linkage. It is called unaccounted for water
Yeah.
or
Unbilled
non-revenue water.
Non-revenue.
Non-revenue water.
It's not used water.
No.
It's used, not billed or not
Not
accounted,
really.
not
So,
reviewed.
when you're designing a water supply system, you take the whole thing into consideration. Later on in administering this, you have got to see that you are careful in meeting all the supplies and getting the revenue and all that. That's the second step, not the first step. In the first step, you take into consideration the entire thing. Now,
No, no, when you say the entire thing, for the sake of us that don't know, for the 100%, what percent is unaccounted for or so far?
according to them, it was about 40%.
45%.
45%.
How is it in other cities in India? How do you
No,
know?
it is still worse.
Everywhere.
Delhi
How
more
is it
than-
abroad?
Delhi is more than 55%. Singapore is close to single digit, around 10
Single
or 12
digit.
projects.
So if it's
That's
efficiently
one of the
run,
best.
we can go that way.
Yeah,
We can
one of
go
the
that
best is something close to single digit, 9 or 10. That will be the highest you can achieve in water supply schemes.
So unaccounted means people are actually connecting the pipes to their homes and using it, but not paying for it.
Not paying for it.
Including leakage or
Yeah,
Including
one of the stunning things I read maybe 2 years ago or 1 year ago is that the groundwater table of Bangalore is increasing, especially
In the
central
CBD.
No,
And
not
the
all.
CBD.
I'll come to that. You see, the rainwater
There's some
harvesting
leakage.
is not compounding this. The water usage which has come up in the central district, whatever, 200